Lucy?
I'm fine.
There's a very pivotal moment in the movie where Lucy is told that she's gotten too emotional, and it jumps out at you. You know that a male astronaut in that same situation would not be told the same thing. Again, from your research and preparation, how pervasive is sexism in the space industry from what you found?
They had 2 female astronauts and they had 1 female astronaut suit in all of NASA. And they were like, whoa, we didn't think we'd ever have another one, so we just made the one. Like, really? So it's there. It's absolutely there. And it's absolutely true that female astronauts and anyone in that game has to work twice as hard with half the credit. It goes back to like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. Like, she did the same thing, just backwards and in high heels, but he gets all the credit.
We're used to women getting like one at a time slots. And there's a difference when you're not like the woman, when there can be more than one person participating at a time. And that's a big change from women having the opportunity to becoming just treated like human beings and being seen the same way. And it was interesting to see how the same kinds of behaviors can just be labeled differently. Like a man being a daredevil might be a woman being reckless, or like a man being like really confident might look like a woman being arrogant.
I think there is this soft bias that occurs in all walks of life and workplaces. I think if you told that those men in the movie that they were being biased against her because she was a woman, they would just argue that they weren't at all. We don't usually in our films incorporate those elements, Tom Cruise is never stopped from saving the world because of some sort of institutional bias. But it is something that women experience every day in life.
Noah had me watch The Right Stuff before, and it's like all these guys like hazing each other and just kind of like good-spirited competition, and like all of these men racing to beat each other to be the first people in space, and seeing that kind of energy within NASA and then trying to replicate that with a female character, and it's not likable. When you see it in a woman, you're like, oh, these behaviors come off really differently just in a female form. And so you see how the world reacts to you differently even with the same behavior.